Hello, welcome to this Q2 2026 AHT Shareholder update. I hope you're enjoying the weather that we're having right now. It's fantastic, but sometimes just a little bit too hot. But let's get on to it. We've had a great quarter. As you know, we are concentrating on engine carbon clean, but we are bringing the other products back into the fold as we're developing and moving forward. So on that note, I'm going to start with Chimera.
Chimera Zero. AHT's Chimera Zero creates, controls, and distributes hydrogen to a hydrogen-ready gas boiler for central heating and hot water. With global governments required to reduce their carbon footprint, Chimera is a standalone, off-grid replacement for natural gas and priced like a mobile phone subscription, supplying the energy you need at a fixed price. Chimera Zero gives customers a significant reduction in energy bills and reduces their carbon footprint.
As I mentioned in the Q1 update, we definitely want to move on with Chimera, but we have been working on engine carbon clean. As you all know, the software, the hardware is all the same. It works across the whole suite of our products. So what we've learned from engine carbon clean, we are now starting to implement into Chimera. It's good for us. It means we're only concentrating on one upgrade on one product. Now we're moving it into Chimera. We're starting to see those results coming through. The exceptional weather that we're having means that we're obviously not using too much of the heating system, but hot water is still part of it. It means we can test the system. It means we can push it. And it means we can be prepped and ready for autumn and winter.
ECC reduces carbon emissions and restores the fuel efficiency of any internal combustion engine. Using AHT's proprietary technology, hydrogen is created on demand and distributed through the engine's air intake, removing carbon buildup that restricts the airways. ECC products have been tested at the government-backed BCIMO train facility and the world-renowned UTAC Millbrook Laboratory.
Engine carbon clean. It's been another good quarter for us. I feel like every quarter I tell you that, but that's the idea of a business. It grows, we bring in new customers, we expand on the customer base that we've got, and that's what we've done this quarter. So I'm going to start with RSK Group. Now RSK Group, as you know, made up of multiple different companies, and we're trying to push into all of those companies. Bit of a slower one this month. We only landed one, RSK Environmental, but they have cars, they have vans, they have trucks, they have tanker fleets as well. So it's another one. We keep working with RSK and we are going to move forward into there. Like I say, I'm slightly disappointed this one that we only secured one additional client from the RSK Group this quarter, but one is better than none. So we'll keep pushing and we'll keep drawing more of the RSK Group in. Moving into rail, as you know, we've been very successful in rail because of the work that we've done with Balfour Beatty and because of us being included in their financials, because we've been included in a lot of their environmental updates. Volker Rail have stepped forward and have signed a contract with us, which is great. Volker Rail are part of the Volker Fitzpatrick Group, who are also part of the Volker Vessels Group, a much larger group. Again, it's another billion-pound company looking at us and agreeing that what we bring to the table is fantastic. So just signed the contract, just got that going. So I'm hoping next quarter we can give you some imagery and some other information about it. But it's fantastic that we've got Volker Rail on board. Sticking with rail, Colas, as you know, started their work. We've started work on their Tampa fleet, which has been fantastic. We were doing this as a mobile service, but Colas have now said that because of the way that they do the work and the way that they work on their Tampas, because it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they would like to have their own machine. So they placed an order. We've started building that machine. Once it's built, we'll get some videos and images for you. It is a new machine. It is one that we've never built before. This is a P4, so it has the ability to produce more hydrogen for bigger engines. But they've placed the order. They really like what they're seeing with the mobile service, but like I say, they want to do it themselves. So they've placed the order, and that machine should be with them this quarter. But also fantastic news from Colas. What we've done with the Tampa fleet has obviously, like Balfour's, worked its way through the business. So they've asked us to look at their locomotive fleet. Now, different to Swatowski and Harry Needles, they don't want an installed system. They want to do it as either a mobile service or, as I've just mentioned, rent their own machines and clean their locomotives themselves. But like everyone else, they want to trial it first. So they've asked us to put together a plan over this quarter to clean just a few of their locomotives, prove that we reduce emissions, which we know we can, prove we increase fuel efficiency, which we know we can. But again, different engines, people want to try them. So this quarter, if everything goes well, fingers crossed, we'll have news at the end of next quarter. But sometimes, things get in the way and it means testing has to be expanded. But the good news is they're already looking to push it through other departments in their business. Colas are really, really embracing what we're doing, and I'm really happy about that. Moving internationally, South Africa, as you guys know, I went out there a year ago to establish Engine Carbon Clean South Africa with a couple of others. I'd like to, on that note, say thanks to Chris Sherlock and his team. Without them, we wouldn't have moved into South Africa as quickly as we have. So I really want to just say personal thanks to him. But we've moved into South Africa. We did a trial with a logistics company. We trialed their oldest vehicles. We saw fuel efficiency savings ranged between 6 and 10%. And they liked what they saw, couldn't quite believe what they saw. So now they want to do another trial, which is on newer vehicles. That is going to happen, hopefully starts next quarter, but we're just waiting on the final details from that. But it's a nice step. We've proven it on their older stuff. We know we're going to prove it on their newer stuff, and then we can get into serious contract conversations. The news I'm really happy about that's come out of South Africa. When I was there, I met a company called Imperial Logistics. They are part of the DP World Group. Now, DP World are one of the largest logistics companies in the world. So I met with them, sat down with them, and like everyone else, the guy was impressed with what we were saying, but wanted to do a trial. So at the beginning of this year, or just into the first part of this year, we started a trial, and it was for 25 vehicles. Those 25 vehicles we cleaned, and we proved that we got a fuel efficiency increase of around 8%. Now, this has led on to some very happy customers there. They've asked us to expand that testing and expand that trial. And this is where it gets exciting for us. They've gone from 25 vehicles. They now want us to clean 370 vehicles. A small part of their fleet, as I've been told. We start that going into this quarter, and the agreement is if we show an increase of above 5%, then they will look to step into contract talks for the rest of their fleet. Not instantly, but will be introduced over the course of months, I would hope. But the size of their fleet is they have over 4,000 vehicles. This will be fantastic for us. I'm very confident that we will hit 5%. I've never seen us do below 5%. So very happy that they chose that number, but it's really exciting. 370 cleans. It's fantastic for us. It's probably our biggest client at the moment, but I'm really pleased, and I'm hoping to give you some fantastic news next quarter. So again, a nice solid quarter from AHT Group. I hope you're happy with what we're doing. I'm really pleased. We're really driving forward now, and next quarter I'm hoping to have some more information to give you. But other than that, I wish you all the best. If you want to speak to me or any of the other board members, please give me a call or send me an email. Take care.
For more information, please contact us or visit our website. AHT, Innovation for a Cleaner Future.